Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Abby from Craft Industry Alliance. I'm very excited to be joining you today for our member spotlight. We're going to be talking with Rae Cumbie. Rae is a pattern designer. Her company is called Fit for Art Patterns. She's also a very long time Craft Industry Alliance member. I always enjoy talking with Rae. I actually had a chance to connect with her recently at Quilt Market. She has a new book out and she was doing a book signing in the booth where I think it was the Fox Chapel booth at Quilt Market. And the line for her book signing was so long. It was very impressive. Hi, Rae. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How about you,
Good.
Abby?
I was just remembering how the line for your book signing when we were at Quilt Market was like all the way down the aisle.
It was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was super exciting. And let's just jump right into the book because it is clear why it was so exciting. So this book is about making coats, quilt coats, which are like everywhere right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely true. We were approached by Fox Chapel publishers, wonderful soft craft publishers, who introduced 20 titles at Quilt Market this year. Pretty amazing. To write a book about quilted jackets. We have a long history of making quilted jackets, and we were really thrilled to do it. And we did it really quickly because we knew how excited people would be to have a resource about how to actually make them. It includes a pattern, which is similar to our original jacket pattern, but a little more like an overcoat. So perfect.
Okay, great. It's called Patchwork Jackets. It's in stores now if people want to get it for themselves or order it for their
Actually,
shops.
it drops officially next
Oh,
Tuesday.
okay, so you're getting early notice about this. Go take a look and place your order
Right.
so it will be there before you know it, certainly in time for the holidays. And so just explain for people, and maybe it looks like you might have some samples near you, like what is a quilt coat or a patchwork jacket? Like how does this work?
Well, the way we propose for people to do it, we actually have two different methods in the book itself. And one method is to take an old quilt
Okay.
and turn it actually into a coat. So you cut out the pieces of the coat that you know fits you, and then you sew them back together and finish the seams however you want to make a coat out of an existing quilt, which works really well. But the other way, we actually have a paper pattern in the digital tile form in the back of this book for sizes adult, extra small through 3XL,
Nice.
and for children, size 2 through 12.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I would love to see this on a kid too. That's
That's
awesome.
right. Well, I actually have one right here for
Oh,
you to
please
look
show
at.
us.
So, so when
Oh,
we do a quilted jacket, we there's two styles in the book. This sort of kimono band, front band style, and then this little collar style. This is a size, I don't know, 6 or 8,
so
something like that.
cute.
Um, and so what we recommend is that you create each section of the jacket, um, make the fabric, stack it with the batting and maybe even the lining, quilt them together into their own little sandwich, and then build the jacket after you've done all the quilting. So the beauty of that is you're not trying to quilt on the curvy parts of a coat, which you'll form after you have done the quilting. And it just gives you small pieces to work on. Even in a large size, you're not working on huge pieces. So it's just really a pretty easy way. You can pick it up and put it down when you have a few minutes. You're not working on this big giant project all the time.
Right.
So
That's great. It's almost like a quilt as you go in some ways. It's kind of cool that way.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And for people, there's a lot of people out there who are avid quilters. They love to quilt, but they are shy to try a garment pattern. They feel like I cannot sew in 3 dimensions. I don't understand how this works. But maybe
Yeah,
they're seeing this and thinking, wait, but I do want one of these. I want to wear this.
right.
So what do you say to those people who are like, I don't think I can do it?
Right. Well, first of all, I say it's a process. The beauty of the Opus coat, which is the pattern in the book, is it's not quite as tailored and fitted as our original tabula rasa jacket pattern. But we also recommend to anybody who's going to start a garment project to make a little mock-up. And this one actually is color blocked, so you can see how the different parts of the jacket go together and fit you. And we have just a ton of resources on our website for free that tell you how to read these lines, these grain lines and balance lines, and figure out if you need to make some adjustments to the pattern for it to fit you better. To check the size, make sure you've picked the right size, and actually just to have a dry run putting the garment together. It doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go through a lot of rigmarole to put it together. You just need to get it together so you can test it and make sure it fits you right. And Fit for Art, I mean, that's in our name.
Right.
We have always been about fitting and helping people get a good fit. I have just re-recorded all of our fitting videos. We call them the common fitting adjustments. For Fit for Art coats and jacket patterns. And so it walks you through step by step how to do the paper pattern adjustments if you need to change the pattern a little bit.
That's great. And that is one of the primary reasons people get into sewing their own clothes is fit, right?
Well, that's right.
Because everybody is unique and everybody could have clothes that are more custom fitted to your own proportions, your own, just shape, however you are shaped. And when you have something that's really well fitting, you look great, no matter.
That's exactly right. And nobody knows you made all those changes. Right. The paper pattern really barely fits anyone. Everyone needs to tweak it a little bit for an improved fit. And if you do have fitting issues or you just can't find interesting clothes, we're all about art garments and taking these garments that you've figured out your fit and doing really interesting things with them. Like this is a beautiful collage coat that's in the current issue of Threads magazine, a great partner of ours. And you can see we've had a really fun time doing all kinds of hand collage work, hand quilting on it. To get a piece of art, a treasure for your wardrobe for years and years to come. You can start easy and small, a little vest like these that are made with the tabula rasa pattern, gets you into the groove, and then you can start planning and working on a really great piece for yourself.
I love that. And I love the idea that your clothes can be a piece of art. So yeah, and I think that that's great. You're going to go out feeling great. People are going to compliment you and wonder how they could get one. What you have is really one of a kind and unique. And again, that's another reason there's fit and then there's the art piece. That's another reason to make your own clothes, which is to say
that's right.
Something no one else has.
Right, and the colors you want and the shapes that you like for yourself. And ready to wear is really very limiting for many, many people. And, we like to say that. So we also have some other garments. We call them our core wardrobe patterns. We have pants, we have a dress tunic pattern and a knit top, which I'm wearing, all of which give you all this sort of fitting information, artful expression information to help you get what you want in the clothes that you want to wear. So lots and lots of pictures online. We have a photo gallery. We have 10 years of blog posts to walk you through all the different processes that you might be unfamiliar with if you're new to sewing clothes.
Yeah, and one of the great things too is once you've sort of mastered how to make one of these garments and you've got it measured for yourself and adjusted your body, you can then, whenever you're traveling somewhere, you see a beautiful piece of fabric
Right.
or beads or whatever it might be, you can come back and make another version of that same pattern over and over again.
Right. And we do for our core patterns, we haven't done this yet for the opus, but we have what we call variations. So they're just templates to help you change the pattern, jacket pattern into a shirt or a raincoat or all kinds of different other garments with that same, as you say, that same shell, that same base that you know fits you well. Yeah.
That's so fun. And I really encourage people who are quilters who have not sewn clothes to give it a try. And it isn't necessarily as hard as you think. It's really a process, as you said, it's step by step. And and you can, I think you can do it. And with the guidance of Ray's book, definitely you can do it. So Ray, tell us how you got into sewing yourself. What has your journey been like?
Well, I started sewing at my mother's knee, and she was not letting me have the sewing machine for a very long time. So I learned a lot of handwork. I sat and did handwork while she sewed at the sewing machine. And the best thing that happened was she went to work once my older brother got old enough to go to college, and I started making her clothes on her sewing machine because she didn't have time. It was sort of the beginning. I was a social worker for a little while right out of college, and then when I had my family, I returned to sewing. I did mostly bridal alterations, which I had learned to do a short stint in a bridal shop while my husband was a law student. And then ultimately just wanted to make wearable art for myself and could not find a good pattern. I was kind of short and round, and everything was either super oversized or really tailored. It wasn't comfortable for me. So I worked a long time to develop this square armhole jacket for myself, easy to put together. And then we decided, because I was being asked to teach, okay, well, let's do the pattern. So that was our first pattern. And from there, we added these other wardrobe elements, pants and knits, and tunics and dresses, so people can really create a whole wardrobe for themselves. And if they like simple things, they can do them simply. And if they like complex, artsy things, they can do them that way too.
And are your patterns digital or
They're
paper or both?
available either in paper or digital. The Opus is not available in paper. It's a digital file. The tiled pattern pieces are in the book, but you also, with the book, get a QR code that will take you to the full-size pattern if you want to have it printed as a full-size pattern.
Right. You can
So
send that to a coffee shop or whatever and have that printed
exactly,
full size. Yeah.
exactly. And we do have resources online that tell you where to go to do that, have that printing done in your area. We have information on how to put a tiled pattern together.
It's not
A
that hard.
lot of great resources for that, as well as then just our regular patterns, our 4 core wardrobe patterns, and the tabby pattern, which is for children to learn to sew with.
Oh, nice.
We have those available in both paper and digital.
That's wonderful. And do you do wholesale with your paper patterns or
We
you
do.
sell
We wholesale to anybody. Right now, our core wardrobe patterns are available through Brewer,
Okay.
which is a distributor that many sewing stores use. But we're happy to provide you with the patterns if you are interested in them. We have a minimum of 10, I think. We also have some retreats. We offer retreats in the Baltimore area, which is where we live. If you want to just come work on sewing clothes or sewing a quilted jacket, it's a sort of bring your project and agenda, and we're there to help you with the fit, to learn to alter the patterns, those sorts of things. We have one in the fall every year and one in the spring.
That's great.
And then we have creativity workshop in France every
Oh,
summer, the
wow.
southwest of France. We'd love to welcome you there to play with some of these ideas on how to create some more artful looks in your own wardrobe.
That is so cool to be able to travel. And I highly recommend, by the way, going on a retreat. I just went on one last summer for the first time, and it is the best to be
Well,
able to
yeah,
just focus. and just create all day. Have somebody else do the cooking and cleaning, and you just get to
Right.
work.
I mean, what's not to love? And we're in the southwest of France, a little mountainous area with a running stream nearby, and a terrific cook who's doing local food for us. It's a fun week of really rest and
Ah,
creativity, and a
yes.
little tourism thrown in.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh my gosh, that sounds fabulous. So, where can people go to learn more about the retreats, learn more about the book, learn more about you, maybe get on your email list so that they get updates?
Sure. So you can email me at rae@fitforartpatterns.com. That's
Right.
RAE at fitforartpatterns.com. But our website, fitforartpatterns.com, is just full of information. It will take you to the different places you need. We have a section on the homepage called In the News. It will take you to a link about French retreat. It will take you to information about the book. It's all right there in the website. So I encourage you to visit there. If you are a wholesaler, we do have in our shopping place, a wholesale information button that you can click on, and it will tell you about how that works and what you need to send to us and all those things. Because Craft Industry Alliance is all about people who are working
Yes,
at their
for
craft,
businesses,
which
and
is we
wholesale
just
is great.
love being part of this group.
Oh, good.
It's so inspiring and so helpful to have a group like this that really feeds information that crafters who have become business people need.
Absolutely. That's great to hear. And hold up your book one more time just so people can make sure to go and find it. I'm sure it's on Amazon. It's
It
probably on
is, yeah,
bookshop.org.
it
And
is. And at our site, we actually have some copies in advance of it
okay.
dropping, and we're offering to autograph them for you and send them off ASAP if you're
Lovely.
interested in one.
All right. So get your Patchwork Jackets book and start sewing over the holidays. When you have a little time off is a perfect time to get started.
Mhm.
Rae, it's been great talking
Yeah,
with you, getting to know you a little bit
yeah,
more. And hopefully everyone will head over to your website and get started.
yeah. Thanks for including me, Abby. Everybody, happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays, everybody, and see you next time.
All
Okay,
righty.
bye. Bye, Rae.